I used to be the kind of person who believed in once saved, always saved. I used to, even though at the time I didn't know it was called that, I just thought that was the gospel. But I've heard a lot of once saved, always saved people say that believing in that doctrine doesn't make you want to sin more, it makes you want to sin less, because now you want to obey God because you love him and take him seriously. And I can tell you right now, when I used to follow once saved, always saved, I'm telling you right now, it did not make me want to sin less, or it didn't really make me take sin all that seriously. It actually made me take sin less seriously. It's like, yeah, every day I would ask God, should I do this or should I do that? And I would do the best I could to obey him because I wanted to experience his peace and his joy as much as possible. But I never really had that much fear of God, because I was under the impression, like, well, just because I don't obey God in every single thing I do, that doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to go to hell because I'm saved. I'm a Christian. I'm not going to go to hell. So I really had no fear of God. When you don't fear losing something, then it makes you really not care about whether you do it or not. So when I hear these once saved, always saved people say that believing in that doctrine makes you want to sin less because you love God, it's like, no, it doesn't. It makes, when I found out that once saved, always saved was not true, and that you can still go to hell even if you're saved, let me tell you, that made me take the Lord more seriously. Look, my nostrils are flaring and everything because I'm really angry about this, because like I said, when you don't fear losing something, it makes you not take your sin very seriously. But when I found out it wasn't true, I deleted my astrology videos. I started being more careful about what I was watching. But when I was under the impression, like, I'm not gonna go to hell for doing this, it's like I just didn't really care. I just continued to watch whatever I wanted, listen to whatever I wanted, and I really did not care. Sure, I would still obey God when he told me not to do something, but even then, I was like, okay, this is a little too strict. I mean, it's getting to the point where I feel like I can't really do anything. And I would often think, why can't I do this? It's not like it's going to send me to hell because I'm a Christian. So no, do not believe that doctrine, and do not believe when people say that being a Christian, being a once saved, always saved believer makes you want to sin less, because it doesn't. It definitely did not make me want to stop sinning. If anything, it made me justify my sins a little more, because I'm like, well, I don't do this anymore and I don't do that anymore. But, I don't have to stop sinning completely because God doesn't expect me to be perfect. So no, do not believe that.